Hi and welcome to Making It with Dee, or welcome back if you're a return viewer. In today's video, I'm going to be making the most delicious, the most challenging cake I have ever tried. So, this is a chocolate log, or roulade, or a rolled up sponge cake, if you like, but my one has got different ingredients to most of the others I've seen, and it's got a bit of a tropical twist. So stay tuned to watch the video to find out what that tropical twist is. Grab your aprons, turn on your ovens, and let's get baking. We'll start first by preparing the baking tray for the cake mix. I'm just going to grease it with some butter, and it needs to be well greased, because this is a cake mix that we're going to want to release from this pan with no issues. Next layer of prep is the baking paper. And now I'm going to grease the paper. This is how badly I want this cake mix to release from the pan. Now that's done. Now let's get baking. So now, because we're going to separate the egg yolks and egg whites, I'm going to start that first. I'm going to put the egg yolks into the cake mixer. Okay, I'm slightly disgusted by that. Egg whites separated, egg yolks in there, and now because I'm going to be making a chocolate Swiss roll, I'm going to be adding some coffee into here as well, instead of water. So I have some black coffee, cold black coffee, and the caster sugar, and then I'm going to mix that up. I'm going to call that 50 ml, okay? Now I'm going to add the caster sugar. And let's get mixing. So this is going to have to mix until it's really light and fluffy. It might take a while, so we'll just let this go. So, while this process is going on here, I'm going to sift our flour and baking powder into one bowl to get it ready to add into that mixture there. Okay, here we go. I think this part is ready now. So according to my traditional recipe, I'm to add the flour to this mixture with a metal spoon. I don't know why, but I'm going to do it. Gradually add it until the next bit is mixed. And I'm going to go for another spoonful. I'm just going to fold the flour into the mixture. And again, because I'm making a chocolate Swiss roll, I'm going to add sifted cocoa into this mixture as well. Okay. Okay, next I'm going to add just a pinch of salt to this egg whites, and then I'm going to get it. part of this recipe. I'm going to add the egg white, again very gradually folding it in to what used to be the egg yolk mixture, and I'm also going to be adding a little bit of vanilla essence along the way. Here we go. It's looking great. I'm happy that that's come together. I was a little bit nervous to start with, but now it's looking like how I think it should look. This is the last bit of folding that you're going to see on this video today. I am going to add our cake mix into the baking tray. Right, remember how we prepared this tray before? Now's the time for it to become useful. So I'm going to pour all this in there. Just like that. Okay, now I'm going to use the spatula to just spread the mix throughout the tray so that I make sure that we don't have any uneven mounds anywhere, and to make sure that I get it into the corners. Just getting rid of some air bubbles as well, which is good. And I'm going to call it that ready for the oven. I have preheated my oven to 200 degrees Celsius and it's going to bake for 12 to 15 minutes. And the way to know that it's cooked is if you touch it in the center, it'll kind of spring back a little bit. Now for the most nerve-wracking part of this recipe, because I'm supposed to be really quick with what happens next, I'm going to sprinkle some sugar onto this kitchen towel, and then as soon as it comes out of the oven, I am meant to plop the cake mixture, the baking tray, upside down onto this kitchen towel, because this is what's going to help me roll up the cake. Here goes nothing. Sprinkle, 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 sprinkle. Okay, now we wait for the cake to be finished. So there she is. Now she's out of the oven. I'm gonna just run a blunt knife around the corners. So I'm just gonna run this through the side to free the corners, which doesn't seem to be necessary. But we don't want any part of this sticking to the tray. When I flip it, okay, that looks loose. Okay. Oh, here goes nothing. Okay, here goes. I'm so nervous. I'm so nervous. I'm so nervous. Oh my goodness. Okay. Whew. Oh, thank you, Lord. Whew. Okay. Now I'm going to peel this off. Should come off quite easily, but very carefully still. Peel it off. So now, friends, now comes the trouble. And so I'm going to let it sit and cool, and while it cools it sets in the shape that I want it to be in, so that afterwards, maybe an hour or so later, I'm going to add the fillings. So I'm going to unfold it, add the fillings, and then roll it back, and it should be easier to roll it back into this shape. Okay, I'll see you after an hour. Right, I am about to prepare the filling for the Swiss roll. I'm going to whip some cream, and I'm going to mix a little bit of crushed pineapple into the cream before I put it onto the roll. So let's go. I'll just use about a cup or so. Okay, I don't want it to turn into butter, so I think I'll stop right there. I think that cream is ready. So I've got pineapple here, crushed pineapple, that I have drained from the can. It was in syrup, so I drained most of the syrup out of it. And I'm going to mix it into the cream as part of the filling. So right now, I'm going to take it one spoonful at a time. One more spoonful and that's gonna be it, okay? Now for the moment of truth. Let's see how this all comes together. Right, let's see what happens next. I'm so nervous. I'm gonna go for it now. So apparently at least a ½ inch from the edges, so that when you roll it doesn't all squirt out at the sides, and then roll it back up. I'm not going to roll the kitchen towel into it. I'm just going to use it to help me. It should already be set in its shape. Looks like we're doing okay so far. Oh, please don't crack. It's not tight enough. Now I'm going to tidy it up a little bit. Ooh, that looks pretty good. Ah, I think I did it. So, there's one more step, one more ingredient I'd like to add to this, just to make it absolutely perfect, and I will do that in the next step. Right, so the final ingredient is ganache. I'm going to make a chocolate ganache, so I'm using chocolate bits, dark chocolate bits, and I have heated the cream, and I'm going to add the heated cream into the chocolate bits. to give it a chance to cool off a little bit so that it'll become a little bit stiffer, just thicker. And that's what happens when it cools, it thickens. And then she's going to go over this and we'll have a delicious chocolate log. So it's settled a little bit, it's a little bit thicker, and now I'm going to pour it over the top of this beautiful chocolate log. Here we go. It's time for the taste test. I am a little bit nervous to cut into this beautiful production, but I'm going to do it. Here goes. Didn't need such a big slice. See you soon. Right here. Oh. There we go. That is good. I didn't get enough cream in that first bite. Let me try another one. Because I'm waiting for the pineapple lump flavor to kick in. There you go. That is so good. Light, fluffy. The texture is only really from the pineapple, the crushed pineapple. Otherwise it's all very soft and fluffy. The flavors are beautiful, mixture of deliciousness, the dark chocolate and the ganache, the cream and the pineapple. And I think that makes a real difference, and it's divine. That's all I can say. I am impressed with myself that I could pull this one off, because I found it rather challenging, but happy I did it, and it's fantastic. Thank you for hanging out here with me on Making It with Dee. If you enjoyed the content of this video, please give us a thumbs up, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Also get the notification bell if you want to be notified when I upload my next video. Remember, I am trying to reach my goal of 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year, and there might be something special in it. When I hit my 1,000 subscribers, I might decide to do a live stream baking session. So if you'd like to see that happen, please subscribe, send it, share it with your friends, get them all to subscribe, and then we can be one happy family. Thank you, and I'll catch you in my next one. Bye.